Hello there, and welcome to another edition of Did You Know Doctor Who, or what you may or may not know about Doctor Who. This episode is the 11th episode, and for the 11th episode, why not have a look at the 11th Hour, the first episode to feature Matt Smith. I hope you enjoy. Matt Smith was the youngest Doctor since Peter Davison, and is still the youngest actor to play the Doctor at 26 years old. Moffat years later regretted casting Olivia Colman in the episode due to how successful the actress would become, as she could have been used for a much bigger role as opposed to this very small role. The Atraxi design was made as simple as it was due to Moffat's past of drawing monsters as a child. He wanted a simple design for children to redraw. Originally, Prisoner Zero's crime was to be revealed, but this was cut due to not being that important. The 11th Doctor's quirky nature was to appeal to children and younger audiences, as these were the audiences that Moffat wanted to impress the most. Originally, the Doctor would have entered a school and hacked a computer there, instead of accessing Jeff's computer. The scene where the Doctor confronts the Atraxi at the end was not on the original script. This is the only story where a single incarnation of the Doctor and his number is referred to in the title. Amy Pond is the first modern companion not to be from London. Karen Gillian and Caitlin Blackwood are real-life cousins, who never met until Doctor Who. This is the first time the Doctor doesn't look into a mirror to find out what he looks like. Matt Smith has admitted in the past that he based his Doctor on the second Doctor, Patrick Charlton. As a result of this episode, bow tie sales increased to 94%. This is the first Doctor Who story to feature two different TARDIS control rooms. The episode is a reference to the adventure game ironically called The 11th Hour, where an alien spacecraft crashes into a backyard, and the protagonist must stop it interplanetary destruction with the help of an alien. The St. John's ambulance badge returns, having last been seen in the War Machines. This is the first story since Fear Her, where no one dies. The opening title sequence and the new theme suffered heavy criticism when it was released, which may explain why the opening and theme would change during the 11th Doctor's era. Moffat started writing the story during the Russell T Davies era, and feared it would be slated after the 10th Doctor's successful run. This episode, however, went on to be a huge success, gaining over 10 million viewership. And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. The 11th Hour is certainly a great episode and a great beginning to the 11th Doctor's era, which, if I'm perfectly honest, isn't my favourite era. In fact, I never really liked the 11th Doctor and his stories, but Series 5 is a decent series overall, and this first episode is a banger of a starter. It's just a shame that his era is plagued by pretty poor writing and a terrible second season, which is season 6, and a pretty mediocre season 7. That said, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoyed this Did You Know Doctor Who, and I'll see you next time.